just realised that actually I've bought a garden knife that I'm carrying out in public. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So I've already broken the law and I haven't even gloves on. Button change, great start to garden. Okay, got my bits ready there. And then let's have a look at the chosen foe for today. Mother Nature herself. I'm going to try and tackle that. I don't know whether those are weeds. They're pretty, I might keep them. The lawn is a different matter, but we'll get to that. For today, I'm just going to look at trying to take care of the plants. That's why I got those extra thick gloves. Look at that shit. Why the fuck is that growing naturally? Who let that live? Oh, what a mess. Thought I'd have a look at some of the equipment that I thought would be necessary, just for a little basic clean-up, I'm thinking. I got that, some weed killer. I don't know anything about it much, but it seemed to be the nominal weed killer that if you're looking for weed killer you should get. Then I've got a knife, and I'm thinking that'd be good for scraping crap out of between the slabs, maybe trimming the grass that's growing out of those. And then some regular old secateurs, obviously for trimming hedges, and then nice thicker gloves because of evil plants that are in there. Saying was that's where I'm going to use the weed killer and let the laziness kick in and just let that kill all those. But then, so that's me, I'm going to start pulling all the way down there and across there and back down, and then hopefully that will leave me free to do the lawn. Okay, I've been doing it for about a minute, and that's my little pile so far, and that's where I've been pulling it from. And I've been I haven't bought any fork or trowel or anything, because I find this isn't my first time weeding. You can just see, hopefully this one will let me do it. It might be a bit thick for it. You can just pull them out of the ground pretty easy. Yeah, hear that? So that might have left some roots in there, but I can get the weed killer on that. So you go right to the bottom of the edge and just ease it, just wiggle it, and the roots will come out with it. If you don't get the roots, it will grow back. And then just put it on your dirt pile. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. These ones are a little different from weeds because this is a proper plant. This one, it's just not from my garden, but we've let it grow from underneath there. So I don't want to be rude with it, so we're just going to trim it with the secateurs. Let's have a progress report so far. So I've pulled all the big stuff out of there, gotten rid of all of the little bits there. Oh, I've got hay fever as well, so this is excellent fun. I'm just making my way down here now. I'm feeling pretty bad about massacring loads of bug houses. Definitely upset anything with more than 6 legs in this. That's about it really. I think I might get a drink. I'm liking my attire so far. No sleeves was an absolute ridiculous choice. I definitely need something to cover my arms, but it's too hot, so I am getting a little bit prickly. Otherwise, this isn't too bad. Okay, another one. I've moved on to the grass now, and I didn't know really how to approach it, so let me show you what I've done now that I'm not even halfway. What I've kind of done is gotten everything that's on this side and just pushed it down towards us so I can start to see the edges. And then I've been running my garden knife all the way down, just trying to reform the border between the edge of the grass but then the actual edge of the garden, because that wouldn't be too bad to stick some stuff. When it's come to weeding, it's hard because the grass is so long. I don't know whether I should have cut it first, but it just seems easy to get this edge done first and then cut it. So yeah, maybe, but I'm timid to put weed killer down there. I found some crazy stuff, found some branches covered in eggs that I really don't want in here anymore, so thank God that's gone. But no treasure, unfortunately. Okay, I'm about halfway-ish, maybe. Should we have a look? Obviously you know what I've done all there. I'm calling this Stinky Corner, because this was full of water, all this shit here. It's just rotted and it's become the most radioactive crap. Yeah, so ripping out all the way along here, replacing some of them boards that have come off. I might have to get some nails Put those back in and cleaning up here. This is proven to be really pissy because it's so small, and I think I'll just cover it in weed killer and let the chemicals do the job. Same for all this stuff. I stopped around here because these are starting to look like normal plants, so I'm just going to wait and see what happens with them. All these also, I'm going to take a look at them. I broke the bench. That's rotting from the inside, so that's probably got to go, but I don't care. And then probably some of them plants as well, but I'm just trying to reform the border. I'm also really bunged up and horrible. I hate hay fever and gardening, but it's still quite fun. And I've also taken time to quell some curiosity, and I've just cut open that King Alfred's cake stuff there, just have a look at the inside. It was really boring, actually. Oh, yes, bees, come back. This just gave me a heart attack. Look at this. I thought that was a proper little mouse. It's just cat toy. Oh, Jesus. Some of the shit in this place. Alright. I've got the last little bit-ish now. I mean, there's still plenty of little bits to do, but I thought I'd get the big stuff done today. So I'm coming over to this corner straight away. And I've just pulled this out. Oh, there we go. This would have gone in there, but we haven't been out here, obviously. And now that's rotted, so that's just going to have to go. The chairs are good, though. But this now, that's all damp. And then this is what that is. So I'm expecting bugs and spikes and horribleness. Let's have a go. So let's have a look. Little tour. I know I'm blocking most of this, but this is just where I'm storing stuff. And then all the big stuff's come out. Everything that was slightly starting to turn to wood. Here, this is where I start to get tired and lazy. And so that's where the spray is going to be handy. And then this horrendous little corner of hell really zapped my energy here. So I'm just looking to see how much I can get of this crap out between the slabs, and then I'll call it a day. Oh, but look at my arms. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to call it. So let's just have a final look. It's not too different from the thing. I've decided that the grass needs to die, and it might be easy to pull out then. I'm finding that it's coming off at the edge a bit too soon, and there are weeds in that anyway. So I'll put the spray down. Probably and admittedly not very disciplined use of pesticide. No, not pesticide, weed killer. All the same. Some of the things I've hit have had flowers. Not great for bees, but I've trampled the flowers, so they won't go anywhere near them. And I'm going to put new ones down anyway. All it's a matter of now is lawnmower. I need to get that out. But tomorrow, I'm done.